Friends, I want to invite you all to the next workshop. Yeah, it's coming up already again, and it will be on Saturday, June the 1st. The topic will be the Christed Masters and Twin Flames. And we're going to speak about many revelations that I had and that happened to me with the Christed Masters, literally in my life. And also, we're going to have the feeling of channeling them, and Jesus and Mary Magdalene will be part of that because they guide the emergence of harmonious twin flame union in the universe from behind the scenes as spirit, and they're part of the Christed Masters, and there are many more actually, also relatively unknown ones, but also famous ones such as Krishna and Buddha. And we will be doing meditations so that you will sink into the energy it is really all about, and you meet that unconditional love energy in that moment, at that place. And that's where you will experience the twin flame healing that you are looking for. You are invited. Let's talk a little bit more about what this can entail, what the topic can be, what it can be about for you, what the divine already tells us in this video that will be happening for you. And we're going to do that with the help of 3 oracle card decks, the Oracle of the Roses, the Mary Magdalene Oracle deck, and the Mother Mary Oracle deck. Very fitting, because they're all very much within the Christed Masters or the Christed Soul family, which is the same, because the Roses Oracle also talks about Mother Mary, etc. Let's start there. You must have seen that I do have already some channeled messages on my channel in videos, and I will guide you there in the description box below the video when you open it, and also in the pinned comment I will give you the links to those videos that already exist, because there are twin flame messages that wanted to come out from, for instance, Mary Magdalene. So, and here we got 3 cards from the Roses Oracle already coming out just like that. So let's see what they are. Letting go of the rose leaves, transformation, death and being born again, letting go and all changes that you might experience. That's what the card says. And the lady on the card is letting a handful of rose petals fly in the wind. She's letting go of what once was important but now not any longer. So yeah, I think that's very relevant and very natural to start off this whole theme about how harmonious twin flame union, the state of consciousness that you're actually here for, because it will manifest your union with your true twin flame that you really want. And this whole topic around it that is about us meeting with the unconditional love of the Christed Masters as a portal to open the possibility to let that harmonious twin flame union come in for you. And all the talks that we're going to have on the way to the workshop and in the workshop as well. And for all of this, it's actually kind of logic and intuitively correct and divinely guided that you will be letting go of what no longer serves first. You have to make space in yourself to let something new in. How can you expect to be filled up by the unconditional divine love exuded by these Christed Masters that as a soul family have a purpose that they share, which is showing you by exemplifying what unconditional love is, how to receive it, so that you do receive it. And to be able to receive that, you first got to let go of what it is not. What is not this unconditional divine love? Well, there are many things inside of you that it is not. And yeah, I think we're invited to let go of that, to make space. So your reception point, that is what you are, that's your identity. You are a reception point, actually, of divine love, can become opened up so that you can start to receive. Wild rose. Follow your own road. Embrace your uniqueness. Untamed. These are the key words on the card. A beautiful, untamed woman in the center of the picture. It's your true self that will show through the letting go of what you're not. And it will come out that this wild, original, pure self is already here and will be revealed. Oh, I'm already here. This is already what I am. I just overlooked it. I thought I needed to put things on top of it that made it more beautiful and better. But that came out that was not me. And I had made myself into something that I'm not, thinking that it looked better. And now I realize it actually looked not good. And an important element of that is because it was not truly me. And I can let go of that entire experience and just be the me that is already. So that's really an invitation that we're feeling here. And then this one came out too. Morning dew. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive perception, an outlook. Beautiful. This is the clarity of this fresh new morning kind of feeling that you will reach there. In who you truly are, awakened by the freshness of the divine. Realizing that it's always fresh. That what you are refreshes itself all the time. For instance, when you breathe, it's like a sort of a refreshing movement. And you just realize that you are at the core of that breath. Yeah. And you are already there. You are already that. And you're always fresh. At the center of your breath. That core place where you will find that you don't feel separate from yourself, from the divine, from your true twin flame. And when you let yourself in there, you let yourself into your own core. When you've let yourself in, finally, you let yourself into your own heart. Then you will experience that you are not separated. And that's the inner coming true of the union with the twin flame. Where there is no separation, there is union. It's what you are. And then it must also represent itself as such in the outside world. Well, sounds easy enough, right? Well, we all know that there's a lot of healing that comes with that movement that is so simple. And that's why we do videos and we meet in workshops, etc. That's why that is. Otherwise, we all would have been already in union long ago. If it was just like, ooh, sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. Push the button here. So let's look into the Mary Magdalene Oracle. Let's see what wants to come out. Well, the soul family tree wants to come out again. You are part of a soul family too. Together with your true twin flame, you form a union, pair, let's say. But there are more unions in your soul family tree. And that is like an extension of the way twin flames belong together and they share their underlying values and their purpose, which translates into a mission, etc. And there's like a bigger whole in which there are more unions that share some sort of a vibration together, and they form your soul family. A couple of unions, or a whole lot, we don't know. I mean, I could try to work that out together with you, for you, when you would come to me in sessions, etc., and with readings and whatnot. And that's like a bigger whole in which your original soul blueprint as twin flame is created. It's not special, everyone has that. It does feel like an incredible, familiar feeling when you meet these people. They are your true soul brothers and soul sisters in the literal sense of the word soul family, how it relates to the actual architecture of the divine, which is of the same order or level as you and your twin flame as a union. That's, you know, at the foundation of how you are created. That's where that is laid out. And your soul family is also part of that same setup of how, yeah, like creation is organized for you. There are many soul families, and you don't need to only focus on your soul family. There are more people in the world, and that's all, you know, also fine to commune and meet and communicate with other people, of course. So, but it is a part of creation, of how you are created. And yeah, when you are on the true twin flame journey, you might very well come across a couple of soul family members as well. I did, a whole handful of them. It was this feeling of feeling familiar with them. You know, just like you and your twin flame attract each other with the same vibration, that this is also with soul family. They attract each other through time and space, and maybe sometimes even in our Facebook group or online. And just like you have that soul family, the Christed Masters, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and their soul family, they also have a soul family. And a lot of them are actually well known, just like Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Some are not, or not yet. Jesus and Mary, as I said, help behind the scenes to roll out this possibility for you to be in harmonious twin flame union so that you can be together with your twin flame already right now, relatively early in your spiritual journey, so that you can do the rest of the journey together. Yes, as that love couple that you want. Yes, as that best friend that implies as well. Yeah. Doing mission together, doing life together, doing all the things that you desire in your heart together in life. That is why I say Christed Masters, because they are a soul family. It's like Jesus and Mary, twin flames. It's like Krishna and his twin flame. It's like Buddha and his twin flame. It's like Shakespeare and his twin flame. And that is not a fantasy and it's not a concept. It's how you're actually created. Just like you and your twin flame, there's only your twin flame and you. There's not a fantasy around it that it could also be this or that or the other. No, it's only you and them. These souls belong together, not something else. And it's true. This soul family of the Christed Masters, this is how I refer to them. They really share the purpose of extending divine love. And they come with an underlying teaching about that. This foundational teacher is put to paper. And that is written down in the book A Course in Miracles, ACIM. And that is why I have one event per month in our community, our Facebook community, Your Abundance, in which we read a little bit in that book and then discuss what it seems to mean to you at that moment. Which always works incredibly miraculously. All these crisis masters, the whole soul family tries to bring the state of being across that you would arrive in when you do the whole A Course in Miracles book. And take it seriously and do it fully. I share harmonious twin flame union, and the only way I can do it is by co-creating with them. And that is what has come into being. I work in spirit together with them. And it came into being over a decade. And one of the things that it entailed was me physically meeting up with them too, and exchanging an important mutually exchanged initiation. Harmonious twin flame union is something that comes out as a sort of an entrance that opens, a portal that opens almost, in the co-creation between me and the Christed Soul family. That's how I can do that. That is how I can extend that. There's no other way of being able to do that than like that. And I did not want that or searched for it with my ego or personality alone. It was something that was apparently in my soul to have happen. And I had actually incredible amounts of reservation against it. So now you know. And what happened was, it all happened. It took place. And then I worked for some years to remove my own still lingering reservations against it. And that brings me here today with you in this video. So there we go. The mythical reality is real. The mythical reality of twin flames in union, and that it is in the joy that it's actually about, and that it is a permanent being together, a sustained union, the actual sacred marriage in the flesh, in the daily life, with the family that you want, with the collecting of soul money that you desire so that you can be generous in your giving. Everything. Very, very physical, very concrete. The mythical reality of the sacred marriage is real, and it becomes real through that, well, let's say portal, right? That opens in this way. So this also makes it, it makes it real that I offer this, and it also makes it worldwide, or maybe even more precise, universe broad, unique that I can do this. In the way I can do it, right? That doesn't really exist anywhere. Well, there is an opportunity that people come to me and really don't like me, and I can send them to the Christ Masters themselves. Because that's the only other opportunity. Which would be fine if that's to your liking. But I promise you that will be potentially less of your liking. Yeah. I talked earlier about this card in another video. It is a depiction of Le Mont Saint-Michel in France, which is a monastery built on a rock in the sea. And it's really literally a rock in the sea, but there is one road leading up to that rock, but you can only go there over the road when there is ebb, when the tide is low. And it's called after Saint Michael, the archangel. Yeah, and the angels also indicated that they want to work with me, so they're always here too when I work with you in any capacity, or in my YouTube videos, or in our Facebook group. Yeah. Which is also something that is involuntary, that came to me. Well, I have this feeling that there's one more that wants to come out. Serendipity. The feeling that things happen for a reason at the same time, and it just comes to you like a flash of lightning that hits your third eye or something, you know. That's sort of what is happening on the depiction. Yeah, that's how harmonious twin flame union comes into being. It's like it's the you, it's the Christed Master's power, and the portal opens and you receive the divine love that makes visible to you, tangible, known to you, who the true twin flame is. It'll fill you up so that you feel not separated, but in union. And from that state, you're able to also manifest it in the world. All right, so that is the serendipity that we're talking about here, which is also the miracle. It's like this opening to twin flames on heaven on earth, in heaven on earth. That happens in the moment, in the sacred moment of now. Right, so that's the potential of this workshop. That's the potential of the energy that I'm trying to show you leading up to it. That is about the Christed Masters, but it's also about the meeting with it, which is actually about the meeting with divine love through these forces that just help you realize that. People that help you realize that. But it's okay and it's good to realize that you can't do it alone and that you can do it with the assistance of them. That's what I had to admit as well. And it doesn't give them power over you or something in a bad way. It just means that you are just as important as them because you are there to receive and share in that divine love. It's a sharing. Yeah, that's why my role with the Christed Masters on earth now, I didn't actually say that precise in this precise way yet, but there are Christed Masters on the earth in the flesh now, which is not Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and I had met them. And that was equal and mutual, and that's why I say that like that. That's how that is the miracle and the exchange and the sharing, and how it is also you, so also like me, that is standing there and being there with them. You don't give your power away. It's you standing there, equally meeting that, sharing in it. And that is how you see that relationship is very important too. And it is always important in the making come true of your harmonious union, because you want within that sacred bubble of light, you want to have a relationship inside it too, right? That's what you want. And that's what will come, so don't worry. You need to relate there too. So you need to know what this relating is and feel it and do it and have it and share it and exchange with it and be equal with it. And that's what will happen for you with your twin flame too, that you share in something. Divine love, that's what you're going to share in, right? And that is how the union comes about, and that is what the union is. So maybe it's like for you, like, well, we'll see then, when I'm there, I will see, you know, what that is for me, because then it will be given to me when I'm in union. But that's not necessarily so. The miracle is you learning to be in that relating, in that sharing. That is the miracle. And when you are able to allow yourself to be in it, that's when you know that you will make it come true with your true twin flame too. So it's a little bit upside down. Yeah. And we have cards from Divine Mother, Mother Mary Oracle Guidebook deck. Guidebook is there. Well, who knows? We're going to look in the guidebook too. I'm not sure. All right. Our Lady of the Rose Crown. Well, we have a lot of roses here. Oracle of the Roses. Our Lady of the Rose Crown. Feels like you're going to crown yourself, or allow yourself to be crowned by Divine Mother, right? By Mother Mary. Your sacred, and let's look in the book, your sacred presence, what we were talking about. And to celebrate that. And you can learn that, let's say, first or now, to crown allow yourself to be crowned by the divine love. Now. And that's how you guarantee yourself that you will come in the union that you desire within that, the relationship that you want, because you allowed yourself to be crowned by divine love. And that's not the other way around, like, well, let me once in the future, I don't know when, very far away, come into union somehow, and then we'll see if I can relate to my twin flame. No, it's the other way around. or then we'll see if I can be so sacred that I feel like a crowned queen next to my king. And he needs to organize that. No, other way around. You allow yourself to be the crowned sacred being. And that's how you make sure that your union comes together indeed, because you've allowed yourself to do that. You are my child and a royal divine being. I protect your spiritual deepening now as you descend further into the living divine heart and know all to be love. As the mysteries reveal themselves to you now, divine rapture awaits you. I shall keep you grounded and authentic, productive in the world that needs your light, even as I guide you into ecstatic communion with your holy nature. Beautiful. No matter where we think we are on our spiritual path, there is always somewhere and something deeper to experience. Our Lady of the Rose Crown appears when you are about to enter into another level of spiritual experience. This new level will be appropriate and healing for you, taking you naturally along in your spiritual progress. What might be suitable for another is unlikely to be exactly right for you. Our Lady watches over you with all-knowing tenderness and fierce protection. Only what you need will come to you. You have been preparing for this time, quite possibly without realizing it consciously. It can take years of preparation to be ready for the next level of spiritual awakening. In order to be prepared, we might have to be challenged in a relationship that really stretches or breaks our heart. In that situation, we are learning to love more unconditionally, to either let the relationship go or stay with it, depending on what is right for us. We might experience weeks, months, or even years of not really knowing with any certainty if we are on the right path or living the life we are supposed to be living. In that continued crisis, we are learning how to remain present, to remain open, and to learn to trust, even in the absence of clarity. Or perhaps everything in our lives seems to be upside down. A loved one is struggling, or our own inability to resolve an issue that has troubled us deeply for some time and is causing us to feel almost unbearable anguish. No matter what the crisis or challenge, the way that we learned to respond and grow through it provided us with the development that we needed to be able to sustain the next level of divine experience. Love is the most powerful force in our universe. It is in everything and reveals itself in unlimited ways. To encounter this love, to be open to it, ready to receive it, and be changed, illuminated, irradiated by it, takes tremendous preparation. Spiritual energy and the presence of Divine Mother is very real and tremendously powerful. It is in some ways like the energy of the sun. It can give life, but equally it can be destructive if we do not acknowledge and manage the effect its power has upon us, for good or ill. What is loving and uplifting at one phase of our journey will not necessarily be enough to lift us into the next phase. For this next phase, perhaps we need more challenge or more loving presence to leave behind what we thought we knew and how we thought we needed to live in order to allow more of the divine to live through us into the world. Our Lady of the Rose Crown comes to tell you that you have been in preparation. And now the time is fast approaching or is already upon you, whereby you are opening to more divine realization. This is a sacred and precious gift and is happening in perfect accordance with your own spiritual growth. She asks that you drop preconceived expectations of how this will manifest and simply be present to what is happening within you and your life now. No matter what you may initially think, what you are being shown right now is more of the divine in its mysterious, creative, funny, and unfathomable genius. Whether you can make sense of it or not, your heart and soul will be fed by it, strengthened and empowered to more fully live your divine light and discover who you truly are, a magnificent royal child of the Divine Father and Divine Mother. If you have been wondering about your spiritual growth or noticing that you judge others less and are able to hold compassion more easily, this oracle comes as a confirmation that yes, you have gone through a spiritual growth spurt, and also more is to come. If you have been feeling as though you have been tested spiritually with a recurring issue, this oracle comes with a guarantee of divine success and congratulations as you are passing your spiritual test, and the Mother is in celebration with you. Soon you shall feel that and join her delight. Healing process and affirmation. A beautiful robed queen with a crown of roses descends from the stars, angels at her feet. She stands before you, radiant. Your attention moves to the top of your head, where she places a crown of fragrant roses. See if you can feel the weight of it on your head, as the energetic space within your head opens up, expanding in all directions, clear and free. Finish your healing with the following affirmation, said 3 times if possible. The Holy Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, blesses me with her crown of roses now. I see and know the divine more in each and every moment. Through her grace, I am divinely successful, and I remember that I am royal divine being of light. The Holy Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, blesses me with her crown of roses now. I see and know the divine more in each and every moment. Through her grace, I am divinely successful, and I remember that I am a royal, divine being of light. The Holy Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, blesses me with her crown of roses now. I see and know the divine more in each and every moment. Through her grace, I am divinely successful, and I remember that I am a royal, divine being of light. Thank you, Divine Mother. 4. Our Lady of the Rose Crown. I will put the link in which you can read more about the workshop that is coming up in the description box below and in the pinned comment. And there you will see the details that you need to know to be able to join. Love to see you there, and I will in any case see you in the next video that will come up in a couple of seconds, and it will be one of the channelings of the Christed Masters that I already did. See you soon. Love from Petra.